Hey, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs ups. That's what grows the channel. If you guys have already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate you. I'll put a disclaimer on this shit right quick. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Please do not make any life-altering decisions based off of this reading or any of my readings. These readings are intended for entertainment purposes only. If I'm calling you a he, but really you're, I just seen this too. I just seen this. This is kind of crazy. I'll bring this up in just a second. If I'm calling you a he, but really you're a she, just flip it around. We carry masculine and feminine energy within us. These are collective readings, therefore they cannot and will not resonate with everyone out there. It's not possible. Hello, baby cat. Come here, baby cat. I'm trying to get the angle where you can see these cards. Don't step on the laptop. All right. Don't make any life-altering decisions based off of this reading or any of my readings. These readings are intended for entertainment purposes only. And it's kind of crazy too, the way that I'm seeing the way that I'm seeing this is, I think it's you, Leo. I think this is you. And if it's not you, it's the person you're dealing with, right? I think and it looks almost like it can go both ways, really. One, shit. I think that you could be a cusper. I'm trying to say too much. You could be a cusper, Leo, like a Cancer Leo cusper. Yesterday I did a Cancer reading, and Cancer had a lot of Leo energy on the reading. With the sun and the Chariot, the sun and stop. Okay, time to get down. With the sun and Chariot, that's Leo Cancer energy. So again, you could be a cusper. Or maybe July 22nd means something to you. July 23rd means something to you. When I was doing this pre-shuffle, the very first card out is the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. There's so much stuff going on right here in just these couple little cards. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. There's a lot going on in these cards. Again, you could be a cusp. I'm gonna say that this is you, Leo. But if it's the person you're looking in on, apply it to how it resonates, because it really truly can be Leo and Leo's person, both. I think that Leo has been through a lot of challenges in life. The Sun, the Chariot, and the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles will turn to the Queen of Wands, which will turn to the Empress or the Emperor. Think that Leo and Leo's person have been through a lot. For some, there was like a raising someone with special health care needs alone, or Leo has some type of special health care needs, so their milestones were huge. Like they had to work harder to get where they are. People don't understand that. People don't understand that. I understand that. I know what it's like to watch a child work very, very hard to get around, and while other children do it effortlessly, and you do it on your own. There's a resilience that comes along with that, Leo. It's hard work. It's hard work. You'll appreciate things more. And in fact, I almost titled this Appreciative and Grateful. There could have been someone that came into your life. It's like, it was so funny. With this GU here, I thought, oh, maybe they wear Uggs. Right? Ugg. And the next letter is H. Maybe they just needed a hug. Maybe when you hug them, time stands still. You might have ran from this person, Leo, because they was too clingy, cramped your style. But really, 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 you love them. You probably met them at work. If you didn't meet them at work, you could have met them through like like your father, um, an older gentleman, a family member that he's been a family friend for a very long time. When I saw this Judgment in the reverse position, and then I saw this Emperor, and it's funny because I didn't even realize that this Tower was behind the Emperor. But as soon as I saw this Judgment in the reverse position with the Emperor, it's like you disregarded the person that you love. You disregarded them because of the things that you've been through. You've been through a lot. You might have thought they don't understand. I've been through a lot. I'm going through life with this disability, or I'm going through life raising someone with a disability. That's such hard work. They can't understand. They can't understand. They just only see the shiny, pretty things. They just only see that I'm pretty. Leos are pretty. Leos are attractive. They're feisty too, fireballs. when you hug this person and you feel time stand still, it's confusing, right? It's confusing. I mean, it just it sends you straight into runner mode. That too good to be true type of energy, and it was true. It was true. When you ran from this person because all you know is how to be on your own. Either you or the other person chose somebody else. It's almost like it's almost like when you I think Leo, you I can't call it. I might I might be able to see a little bit more into the actual spread. But let's say it was you. Let's say it was you that chose someone else. You realize it's just they're just the shiny pretty things, right? It was a bad call. It was a bad call. It's so hard for me to tell which one ran. You might have both been runners, really, right? I can do this on my own. I got this. I got this. I don't need your help. I don't need you here. I got this. I can handle myself. I can take care of myself. What do I need you for? And this person tried and tried and tried, and you pushed and pushed and pushed. The one that got pushed away went somewhere else, I would say, and learned some life lessons, big life lessons. Leo's been through a whole lot, a whole lot. They've worked very hard to get where they are. Leo is not going to allow people to disrupt their empire. Like when whether this was Leo that ghosted or Leo that got ghosted, it was felt. Leo, your your absence was not silence, right? It was heard. It was heard loud and clear. Six of Cups, soulmate energy, twin flame energy, someone from the plast, plast, someone from the past, nostalgia, daydreaming. The Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, the King of Wands. They still watch. They still watch you. Might have went and had a family somewhere else or children. because the Page of Swords is the child to the Queen of Swords. And there's your energy, King of Wands. And I get this feeling like whoever ran or felt some kind of way, it's like they jumped into a relationship way too soon. Way too soon. Yeah, there's the Tower. That's that Scorpio Aries energy. That's that stop doing that. High Priestess. They didn't follow their intuition. Again, they were so focused. They were so focused on being good on their own, but they didn't follow their intuition, their inner knowing. The connection was so deep. They may have had a hard time expressing how things are or feel on a psychic level. And if they would start to explain things on a psychic level, and then they would get nervous. Three of Cups. In this card, it says reunion. Eight of Wands. Somebody might travel for work. Somebody might travel for work. And while they're traveling, they're always thinking about you. This person, they might drive by your house, like to check on you. It's almost like this, Leo, your person, your person got hemmed up in a karmic situation. They try to get out of that situation. They try to get out of that situation admirably. The more they tried to get out of that situation, the more the person that they were dealing with held on and made it a challenge and difficult for them to get out of the situation. Your person didn't want to involve you in that situation, so they stayed away. The longer they stayed away, the more they missed you. They drive by your house. This person imagines what it will be like to be in your home, to be your friend, to be celebrating with you, to be partying with you, getting together with you. Strength. Your energy. 10 of Wands, bottom of the deck. Temperance coming up behind that. The Queen of Cups, the Star, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Judgment reversed. Everything I just said. This person loves you. They miss you. They want to talk to you. when this person they might not have they might have had to like they left took a job somewhere else, like traveled. I see a lot of I feel a lot of work travel. This person watches your social media. They're like, they may feel some kind of way like that, like they watch you so much that they question, is this creepy, right? Am I being creepy right now? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This person, they want to talk to you so bad and they get so nervous. They get so nervous. This person's, they made plans with you in their mind. It's like, even if you've never been on a date, oh, you've been on a date. You've known this person a very long time, or you met them a long time ago. 9, 10 years ago, 19 years ago, 20 years ago. You've known them. You've known them a long time. Why is the Six of Cups here? Missing you, thinking about you, reflecting. I see your energy. You got strength on the table. Strength on the table 2 times. 2 times. The star, bottom of the deck, there's that Aquarius energy. Healing. Somebody has a hard time expressing themselves. They have a hard time expressing their feelings. Look how crazy this is. How much you and your person, okay? How much you and your person are the same. Okay, look, y'all, look. Here's the Six of Cups. Y'all see that? That's the Six of Cups. So that's going to get clarified with strength. When they think about you, it's like you give them you're like fuel to their fire, right? Like the passion, the drive, the willpower to keep going. Even though you've been through so much, you know that you can overcome anything. Something about you thinking about them and them thinking about you keeps you moving. You're very fiery, you're very passionate about each other. You probably have a lot of Leo in your chart. Now you got strength over here too, okay? 6 plus 3 is a 9. That's not it. Hold on. 6 of cups. 5 plus 1 is a 6. You might have stopped trying to think about this person, or stopped thinking that that you're apart, right? Or that how long it's been, how many years it's been that you've been apart. It's like, so it's 6 here, 6 there. And now look, the tower. It's reversed here. We got it straight up here. You all reflect things back and forth. What you go through in life, your person goes through the same thing. The way you think, feel, and believe about your person, they think, feel, and believe about you. It's like the both of you have, I don't think that you've ever even really truly been together, but you both feel like you belong together. That like you all been dating each other in your mind. It's a very masculine energy. Queen of Cups trying to make her way out of there. Again, it could be that Cancer Leo cusp energy, right? Why is strength here? Besides the obvious. Look, there he is right there. Big Daddy, the Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. One, if not both of you, had irrational fears. This is very, 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 very masculine. Strength, the Emperor. When you bring out these feelings and these emotions in this masculine, right? He's like a tough guy. But really, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Expressing his feelings and his emotions made him think that that would like demasculate him or something. You bring this out in him. Feeling all big and sweet and mushy. Because when he felt all sweet and mushy before and he lost control, things happen. Tower moments happen. It gets nervous. I don't want to lose control like that. But it's too late. He already lost control. You make him lose control. It's too late. Fear is an illusion. It takes more strength and bravery to face it head on than to run from it. 6 of Swords reversed. Whoever was the runner, if not both, when you get this big tower moment and you have to sit the fuck down, right? You almost kind of think, I don't want to say ashamed for running. I don't want to say that. More of a weak. I feel weak for running. I feel weak that I did that. It was necessary. It was necessary. Otherwise, the tower wouldn't be here. Why is the tower here? Because it was necessary. Show me the tower, please. Yeah, it felt foolish. The Fool reversed. Very, very, very masculine energy. Could have a lot of Aries in their chart. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, Seven of Wands reversed, the Hermit, the King of Wands. Very attractive. They're very, very attractive. They're attracted to you. It's like, even though you or this person, because it could be you, Leo, like running. No, I'm not running no more. Every time I ran into some bullshit. Why is the Fool here? It's almost like this person's like, I'm kind of an ass. I'm kind of an ass because while I'm running from somebody that would not hurt me, I ran into somebody that shit on me all the time. King of Cups, reverse position. Big nose, nosy. Always meddling in my business. Won't leave me alone. This masculine that ran from you was obsessed with you. They did not like that feeling of being obsessed. And then they run into people that are obsessed. And they get to figure out, they get to see what real obsession looks like. And again, even though you think that they left or they walked away, in their mind they didn't. In their mind they didn't. They probably try to drink their blues away, drink, missing you. It's like it's a good thing, right? There's that Six of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, how you understand your person is by understanding self, because you're just alike. You really are. You mirror each other. What you might like this over drinking, right? Drinking too much, foolish behavior. You weren't like, you're drinking your blues away, right? But when you wake up the next morning, the blues is still there. Between you and your person, Leo, you had a hard time. You had a hard time expressing your feelings and your emotions. You had a hard time saying, please don't go. Please don't go. No, go on and go. Go on and go. Somebody had to swallow their pride. Someone needs to swallow their pride. Put their pride to the side. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Hierophant reversed. The Empress reversed. The Page of Pentacles straight up. The Three of Cups straight up. You're so much alike. You might like have the same kind of a job or something, right? Or work together. Being away from this person, you both learned valuable life lessons. Valuable life lessons. You healed wounds. You healed wounds, and you figured out what you was running from was these things that you carried with you. You probably didn't even realize you was carrying this stuff with you. Mom issues. It's like y'all are so similar to each other, but you might have different belief systems like politics or religion, something like that, right? Where it's almost like, I mean, this shit's none of this shit's even real. The way that they make it out to be, like in the media and stuff like that, it's not real. The relationship that you have with God is so sacred, is so special, and so on the inside. So if one of you is like Jewish and the other one is like, I don't know, Hindu, and your souls and your hearts is the same, you had to overcome some sort of belief system. Moms stay at home and work. Well, if you're a single mom, you don't. One of you may have been um, smothering, right? Smothering. It's that push pull dynamic. When one of you educated the other one on soul connections, the other one was like, whatever, whatever, until their dark night of the soul happened, right? Oh shit, whatever's right. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Three of Cups here? Because you both want to be together. You both want to be together. You want to put your differences to the side. Your friends. You want the same thing in life. One of you might have liked the party and the other one didn't. Because I mean, look, there's that Six of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. The King of Cups in the reverse position, he's a drinker, okay? The Fool in the reverse position, you may do things like that you wouldn't normally do when you're sober. The Three of Cups will talk about parties and celebrations and get-togethers, okay? So if one of you was drinking and like hooking up, it that you weren't being fulfilled by that, right? It's like it's like you tried everything to get this person out of your system, but this is like twin flame energy, okay? You you actually you actually manifested this person into the physical reality because you knew that the people, places, and things that you was dealing with in the past was not your one. Was not your one. Girl I used to work with, she calls her husband her lobster. They made for life. You knew these people was not your lobster, right? But then when you actually meet this person in the physical, you're like, oh, where'd you come from? You met yourself in another person, and this is intimidating. This is intimidating to a man that's got his shit together, quote unquote shit together. Three of Cups. You in this, I don't think that you and this person had a like a fling. If you had, if you were together, if you were together in a sexual manner, like it was like whoa, too soon. The Three of Cups is being clarified with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position and the Moon in the reverse position. And now there's the Magician in the reverse position. So listen, okay, one thing, drinking it away, fucking it away, whatever it away did not work. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position is repeating karmic cycles over and over and over. You're doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. What is that? That is insanity. The Moon in the reverse position. This can be like you think you're going fucking crazy. The Magician in the reverse position. So even if you weren't dealing with narcissists, right? Even if you weren't hanging out, partying, doing the same old shit with a bunch of fucking narcissists, right? Doing the same old thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. You're not manifesting things into your life properly. That's why you have these tower moments. Stop doing that. This person's it's almost like they're kicking themselves, right? Because it's like the people, places, and things that they was dealing with was fucking crazy. You you were the right kind of crazy, right? You were that compliment crazy. There's something that goes on inside your person's head that makes them feel crazy, like I don't like they don't feel good enough or something. Maybe they've got like some sort of abandonment issues or whatever, that they feel left out in the cold, they feel alone, not good enough. Four of Swords in a reverse position. Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. They lost someone in their life. They lost someone in their life, and it triggered and it brought up a lot. Six of Wands, the Hermit reversed, the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups. It's like they lost a family member or something, like crossed. Um, there might have been a family member that had like some issues, right? Like anxiety or depression, alcoholism, and they feel like that they got this from their family. Why is the Four of Swords here in the reverse position, please? Like they death trying to make its way out. Scorpio energy. Justice in the reverse position. Libra energy. Karmic cycles over and over. It's not right. It's not right. The things that happen to this person is not, it's not right. It's not just. It kind of gets stuck in their head. Knight of Pentacles reversed. The High Priest reversed. The Eight of Wands. The Queen of Cups. The Two of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. There's some sort of behavior that, whether this is like was inherited, on the like like DNA inheritance, or like let me tell y'all something. I shared a post, and this is exactly what it just reminded me of. So I'm not going to go any further into that. It's not the last post that I put up. That one's really good though. Warning, Big Pharma and something. That one is really good. That laid back. I like that dude's channel. I watched that last night. I shared it. That goes into Big Pharma and the FDA. Y'all watch that video. If you don't watch any videos that I put up to my community wall under the post, that is the one you need to watch. That shit is like how Big Pharma and the Food and Drug Administration is so fucking scandalous. But the one before that, it's titled Karma versus Ancestral Trauma, and It's a short that was created by Jay Coley Jr. I like Jay's channel too. I like his masculine insights. So that one right there, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll leave that alone, and y'all can. He words it very well. He words it well. He articulates it properly. I get caught up. I get caught up on my words, right? I don't know if it's that Gemini moon I got. I don't know. I don't know if it's this shit that I got going on, this neurological shit that I got going on that gets my voice all shaky and gets my thoughts kind of disarrayed a little bit. The Two of Cups is what was trying to make his way out of there under strength. Temperance there at the bottom of the deck, and then that Page of Pentacles. There comes that Three of Cups again. This be brave, be brave. The Devil in the reverse position in the Seven of Cups. There's something around not feeling good enough. Toxic behaviors. Capricorn energy. Why is the Seven of Cups here? And it came out anyway. The Two of Cups. Agreeing to disagree. Soul contracts. Equal partnerships. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Patience. Harmony. Balance. Divine timing. 10 of Wands coming up behind that. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Cups straight up. Healing abandonment issues. Healing abandonment wounds. Forgiving this person for running. Forgiving this person for chasing. Forgiving each other for running. Forgiving each other for not being able to stand in your truth and speaking on it. Forgiving yourself for not being able to say you was everything to me and I couldn't tell you that. I wished for you. I longed for you before I ever even met you. And then you showed up in my life and scared me to death. You scared me. That's that nobody puts baby in a corner. You gave this person like jewelry, a trinket. You gave this person something, like they put it in a little box, right? Whatever it was, it fit in a box. And they still have it. Could be a letter. They take it out and look at it. Maybe it's your picture. This person drives by your house at night. This person has learned how to manifest in moon cycles, specifically new moons. They probably feel their best in new moons, while full moons have them feeling out of control. This person needs to understand, right, that we all have a shadow to us, right? Each and every one of us has a shadow. It's whether this was something that they said about you, right? Like in the past, maybe they told somebody something bad about you, right? Maybe they told somebody something bad about you, or they heard something bad about you, right? Well, he just gets he's a drunk. He's a drunk. He gets fucked up and fucks a bunch of people. He's a player. He's a drunk. He whatever, right? They regret saying those things about you. So it's something like that, right? They said something that wasn't nice about you because they was trying to make themselves believe that you're not their person. Whatever it is bad that they said about you, it's like they feel guilt about it. This person, they could have been like in a karmic situation, right? They could have been in like a karmic situation. Let me give you an example, y'all. When I was in a karmic situation, okay, I was in this karmic situation, and my counterpart was like, I will never, never, ever, never, 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 never talk to you. I will never talk to you. I was like, okay. And I believed him. I mean, he didn't just say it, he yelled it. And I believed him. Um, well, when I asked him why, he said it's my fault. It's my fault because I'm the chaser. I'm a chaser. Um, and that was it, right? That was it. Okay, let me not do that anymore. Let me move on with my life. And then it's like I manifested a karmic soulmate. And this karmic soulmate was not for me. It was very, very, very karmic-y, very karmic. Um, and when I told him that I have a twin flame, right? He probably didn't know what a twin flame was. I mean, shit, most people don't, right? Most people don't until they do. And he asked me, he said, "Are you in love with him?" And I didn't know how to answer it. I didn't know how to answer that because it was like I didn't know if I was in love with him or not. I didn't know if I had ever actually been in love. And I was just like, I mean, no, I don't think so. I think that we're just connected, right? I think that we're just connected, and I just be feeling his stuff. But really, deep down on the inside, I was very much in love with my counterpart. But I didn't really say that at the moment, right? So it's something like that. So if your person had a person and then they found out about you, right? Oh, so you're cheating on me? No. So that part's true, right? Physically, that's physically, that's the truth, physically. But see, over here, y'all have been having an affair in your mind. So you've been having an emotional affair. That's cheating, right? But your person's like, nah, she, she just he just drunk, that works down at the bar that I hang out at. Whatever. No, he ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. And then they had to come clean with it, right? Now that this person is everything. This is my everything. I wished for this person. I wish this person, and then I closed the door on this person's face because I couldn't handle living the truth. What is the truth? It is inside of me. It's inside of me. No matter what these fucking politicians is saying, no matter what the pastor's saying, no matter what the reverend's saying, no matter what the priest is saying, no matter what your family is saying, no matter what, we are connected on the inside. And what we have on the inside defies all logic and reasoning. It is the soul's truth. My wish fulfillment. Need one more on this, and I'm going to wrap the spread up. One more, please. What did I say? The wish fulfillment. You both. You both. Okay. There's 7 plus 2 is 9. And then it gets clarified with the 9. You love each other. You are the yin to my yang. You are the yang to my yin. Knight of Swords. That is the truth. That is the truth. Is when somebody is that close to you, right? It's uncomfortable. So you get you look, soulmates. It's deeper than that. Deep love, unity, connection. Look, they got their foreheads on each other. They giving each other Eskimo kisses. They probably never even kissed each other. Deep love, understanding, unity, consciousness. There is no separation. Twin flames, obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. You know, it's like twin flames, they don't really go around telling people that they're twin flame. They don't really do that, you know? And because that one's got that runs, right? So you got people over here, they're like, oh, this is your soulmate. This is the person you're connected to. This is the person you love and they love you, but they run from you. Make that make sense. So these people, they don't talk about it. Or they downplay it. And there's some kind of guilt for downplaying a connection this big, this huge. Even if like they were in a connection, right, where the person's really good to them. It's really good they're good to them. They're like not, it's not like it was with like with my karmic person was not good to me, right? So that's easy to walk away from. You get a good karmic and then you meet your twin, and that's hard to walk away from because your karmic soulmate has been so good to you. How can you just walk out on them when you promised to be there for them? But you got this twin flame connection, right? Then that's really who you love. That's really who, but there's so much fear around vulnerability. But there's strength and vulnerability also. There is strength and honesty. I know you. I know you're my person. This karmic that didn't work out, right? It was a learning lesson. It was learning. I mean, even like the karmic situation I had, I learned so much from that situation. At the end of it, I was able to say, "Can you handle? Can you handle the Tony is the twin? Can you handle that?" He couldn't handle that. Not a whole lot of people can handle that. He said, "Thank you for your honesty. You're a sweetheart." And that was the last time I heard from him. He stopped blowing up my phone. He stopped coming by here. He stopped fucking with me. But first he said, I didn't know y'all was together. And I said, we're not. We're not. But we are. People that's so hard for other people to understand. We got to not worry about what other people think. We are connected. You can't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks about the person that you're connected to. This is journey back to self. Influences, attachments, third parties, peers. What I just say? Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. And there's that obscurity. Put a little spiritual as fuck on this, right? Where's my glasses? Let me get my glasses, y'all. It's 11:11 on the clock. Leo, you got yourself a twin flame connections. What you got? No equals a full sentence. You know what punctuates that sentence? Action. We spend so much time explaining our boundaries that we forget to just have a fucking boundary. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to. Remove yourself from the situation if you have to. Be your own boundary. The twin flames, they don't really cross boundaries, I don't think. Like in my twin flame dynamic, my twin never really crossed a boundary, and when he did and got called out on it, he stopped. And it went the same with me. When I crossed the boundary, he called me out on it, so I stopped. People that cross boundaries and do all that, it's like they don't know boundaries. Like unhealed people, toxic people, not go as much as to say narcissistic people, they don't know boundaries. So they cross them and cross them and cross, and you learn from that. You learn from that. And the saddest part is when you have to let go of people that you've known your whole entire life because they keep crossing boundaries. Family members, that's a hard one. If you are the universe, if you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. Didn't I say here? Didn't I say right here? You asked for it. You asked for this person. You wished for this person. You manifested this person. Then you got this person. And you ran. But you asked for them. You asked for them because all the other karmic situations was not fulfilling your in the beginning, the karmic situation in the beginning is exciting. They're very attractive. Most karmic people are very, very attractive. You party together, you drink together, you sex each other up real good. You feed each other's dopamine. There's the gift giving, can't wait to see you. You get the text message, but it's not, there's not a whole lot of depth to it. It's kind of shallow, right? Surface level shit. When the dopamine runs off, when the shallowness of it runs out, what's left to talk about? There's no real depth or connection to it, right? I'm looking for depth. If I can't go deep with you, I'm really not going to fuck with you. And that's even including friends, right? If I can't go deep, I'm really not going to fuck with you. Seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure you should leave and then pull the leave their ass card. Ding, 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 ding. And pretend like you don't know what it's saying. That, sweetheart, is a recipe for some cosmic ass kicking. And we've seen it right here with the tower, right? The universe is loving as fuck, but it created the tough love game. If you ask for direction and don't listen, she's gonna rain signs on you till you do. Bonus sign. If you pulled this card asking if you should learn to twerk, you totally should. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. So again, it's looking back on this situation back here, right? Situations, because it's more than one situation. If it was just one situation, you wouldn't be all up in your head about it, right? Anything truly cool about you was created from the life you lived. Remember that when you start to wind down the shame spiral, when you start to wind down the shame spiral, and what do we know about shame, y'all? What do we know about that? Shame is low vibrational energy. It's hard to manifest in that type of energy. The shame spiral. No time is wasted. No love is wasted. No tears are wasted. No breath is wasted. You being you is important, and every single thing that made you is of value. Tell shame. It says to suck it. I'm gonna say to fuck off, right? All the karmic experiences, we learn from that, we evolve from that, we heal from that. The only shame in karmic situations, where to go? Shame and karmic situations, the moon reverse with the wheel of fortune reverse, is if you stay there. If you've evolved from it, then there's no shame. Shame is staying, doing that same old shit. Stop doing the same old shit. With this page of swords sitting over here and this page of wands sitting over here, it's like, staying in situations because you didn't want to leave the kids or whatever, right? But then you teach the kids to stay. She believed she could, so she did. I think that's the name of this deck. Yep, it's the name of this deck. Whatever you are, try to be a good one. Make it God's. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my, dear Lord. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. That reminds me of that hermit energy, right? In relationship. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. It's almost like this too when you come into meeting a divine counterpart, a high level soulmate. It's like you're like, Lord, my person, that's my person. That's my, and you really have to let go. You have to kind of like lose them to learn how to appreciate them. And this is not something that you can control, right? It's not something you can control. So if you've had control freak issues and just demanding, we get taught so much from bullshit, right? I'm not wording that right. Letting go, your people is not property, right? Your people is not property. Somebody probably had jealousy issues they needed to work through, I would say. Letter K in the cut. You bring out my inner child. Now let's go play. Six of Cups is a very playful energy, very playful. This connection is sacred. Lying to you was lying to myself. I'm sorry to the both of us. This person, letter F at the bottom of the deck, letter Q coming up behind that. Sexual frustrations. I'm not having it with anyone. I'm not a creepy stalker. I'm working up my nerve. This person denied the connection. They denied the connection to not only to you, but they denied the connection to other people. And they probably have some where they're ashamed of themselves for that, where they should have, in their minds, they should have appreciated this. 11:22 on the clock. They should have appreciated this and held it to higher regard. They did in their mind, just not in action. This person may feel like, damn, I'm a pussy for that, right? But they're overcoming it with strength. The letter D, I ended things with my karmic person. My family knows you're the one, my counterpart. Give me one more on this, please. You bring out my inner child. Now let's go play. I'm seeing a therapist, guru, spiritual advisor. See, people do not understand. And I think that's why people stay in these karmic situations, because they're so much easier. In the long run, they're not. In the long run, when they start choosing themselves, they really start to see how that was not easy at all. The person they're connected to is the one that's actually easy, because you're just alike, right? But people don't understand how hard it is. mentally to meet the twin. Like, especially if you, and there, I've seen the differences, right? So, like, if you're religious and you meet a twin, it's going to break down your religious belief systems. It's going to it challenges everything that you ever thought and believed to be true. And that shit'll make you go crazy. When you are feeling your twins shit all the time, what they're going through every single day, OMG. I had to go get help, y'all. I had to go get help. I was losing my shit. Just as much as I was losing my shit, my counterpart was losing his shit too. So if you're losing your shit and you've been to a spiritual advisor, a regular therapist ain't going to really be able to help you much on that, right? You're what? You feel your person where? What? And that's, it's a big deal with it. It's a big deal with the twins because it's like the twins we're moving the entire earth, really, right, into getting out of logic and reasoning and stepping into truth, essence, soul, out of these belief systems. The system is crashing. The system is crashing all the way. And the twin flames really, they play a big part in what is even happening in the outside world. Like, let me not step into that. Step into that into a collective reading because I get misunderstood on that, right? And that's the thing too. When people are being misunderstood, why are other people trying to make them feel misunderstood? Why would somebody do that? I think that's called gaslighting. But let me go ahead and leave that one alone. The twin flames is unconditional. It's unconditional love. Okay, I got a King of Diamonds here at the bottom of this deck. The twin flames is unconditional love. I love my counterpart no matter what. I love him. Love, 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 love him. Will I put up with his bullshit? Nope. Fuck no. I will not. If I say something to my twin that even resembles something on the psychic level, our connection, and he dismisses that, okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. I won't stand there and put up with it, right? And it goes the same. It goes the same. My twin loves me, loves me, loves me, loves me, but he will not stand there and put up with my bullshit. People will confuse unconditional love for the ride or die, right? No, we're not this ain't the ride or die. This is, listen, I love and respect myself more than I love you, right? The more I love and respect myself, the more I can love and respect you. But this ain't no ride or die bullshit, right? I can see things. I can see things from a higher perspective. I can see things from a different angle, but don't bullshit me. It's 8 of clubs. Vines grow rapidly and bloom swiftly now with nothing standing in their way. Five of Hearts at the bottom of the deck. You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. We're light and dark. We're yin and yang. You can't be all love and light all the time. If you're all love and light all the time, you're not recognizing the dark side of you, and you have a dark side. You and your person, you don't like being away from each other. Disappointment. In Persuasion, Captain Wentworth writes of his regrets in a love letter to Anne, and yet there is still hope. So whether I said that there was pictures. Did I say letters? Maybe your person just needs to write you a damn letter saying I'm sorry. Maybe it's Six of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts. Maybe you and your person just need to take a walk and hold each other's hands. Listen. It don't have to be all extravagant. I love you. I miss you. Where you been? Da, 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 da. Just be cool. Be friends. That's what I got for Leo. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. If you didn't hit the thumbs up on the way in, be sure to hit the thumbs up on the way out. I'm off this week, so I'm going to try to hit up the channel kind of hard while I do some things around this house. So I don't know, maybe I'll come back for a Virgo reading or a collective. Again, thank you all for being here. I'll see you next time. Peace out.